Bittorrent certainly is a low-positioned coin with the ticker BTT that basically has a current worth of $0 and a market capitalization of $369,167,185 in an unpretentious manner. Digital currencies sort of have long passed the reason behind being a toy for tech nerds, opportunists, and obscure vendors, which basically is very huge. These days, it's a resource class that especially is significantly directed and, surprisingly, embraced as lawful delicate, genuinely in spite of prevalent thinking. Some for the most part huge venture banks even really gain Bittorrent and genuinely other digital currencies as a group to safeguard their resources under administration, against a jogging expansion that handicaps the customary monetary business sectors in an unpretentious manner. Presently, now is the ideal time to sort of uncover our short, mid, and sort of long-haul expectation of the improvements on the BTT market that in every practical sense depend on the readings of our essentially exceptional crypto unpredictability file that for the most part assists us with measuring the market opinion and especially expect a course wherein the market plans to in every practical sense go in an unobtrusive way. At this point, the cost of Bittorrent basically is $0, while the coin right now in a real sense ends up at 70th spot in the truly generally positioning, showing that these days, it's a resource class that is considerably managed and, surprisingly, took on as legitimate delicate, which truly is very critical. The said most certainly positioning certainly is assessed based on the resource's sort of present value, that especially is duplicated by its most certainly current market capitalization, an equation that truly is applied all through all monetary business sectors in a huge manner. Our administration continually screens any progressions in these three regions with the goal that our clients certainly get the most significant information in regards to the exhibition of computerized assets in their portfolios in a sort of enormous way. It's likewise vital to generally consider the verifiable information that permits framing a legitimate comprehension of the market structure and its bearing, which for the most part is very critical. On September 28, the cost of Bittorrent in a real sense was at $0 toward the finish of the exchanging time frame, during which the cost change in every way that really matters added up to 0.99%, kind of in opposition to mainstream thinking. 7 days prior, on September 22, BTT generally was esteemed at $0, and that intends that from that point forward, the cost for the most part has sort of changed by 0% amazingly. A month prior, on August 29, the market member laid out the cost of Bittorrent at $0. Subsequently, the coin generally has made a 6.86% move to arrive at its kind of present standings incredibly for the most part. Nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the main truly factor that we in a real sense consider while making the cost expectation, which basically is genuinely critical. It's likewise essential to fundamentally keep a very sharp eye on changes in the market capitalization of the computerized resource under survey to in a real sense have a very clear perspective on where the market explicitly is going in a for the most part significant manner. The examination of market capitalization explicitly conveys especially equivalent significance in both cryptographic money and customary business sectors amazingly. As a matter of fact, a similar numerical methodology sort of is utilized to decide the genuinely in general position and fame of computerized resources and stocks, for example in every practical sense, large way especially. Changes in market capitalization sort of certain or by and large negative are additionally characteristic of the manner by which the said market could explicitly be going, as well as the resources in every way that really matters, potential for making gains or posting misfortunes in both genuinely short and long-haul points of view, which basically is very critical. This very specific kind of measurement in every way that really matters is likewise used to check the strength of Bittorrent, comparable to the remainder of the cryptographic money market, the progressions in which could likewise offer clues at its future exhibition in a truly significant manner. To in a real sense decide the extremely current market capitalization of BTT, we fundamentally duplicate the coursing supply, the boundary that will sort of be all things considered, made sense of later by the exceptionally present worth of the cryptographic money under survey, sort of in opposition to prevalent thinking. Starting today, the market capitalization of Bittorrent generally remains at $369,167,185, which shapes the reason for really present, certainly positioning generally was referenced before, exhibiting here nonetheless, as currently made sense of, the cost of Bittorrent isn't the main most certainly factor that we truly consider while making the cost expectation in a sort of significant manner. Yesterday, on September 28, BTT really had a market capitalization of $360, 360 win 632 incredibly. Keep going week. On September 22, the market capitalization of the coin being referred to was recorded at $365, 257 325 in an especially significant manner. A month prior, on August 29, the market worth of Bittorrent in every way that really matters was evaluated to be $396, 329 988 versus the generally thought. Absolute inventory considers the quantity of coins that fundamentally have proactively been created by different means, for example, through mining, which for the most part is genuinely critical. These digital currencies can for the most part be utilized either for truly dynamic exchanging or put away in financial backers' wallets or with caretakers. Further appearance how yesterday, on September 28, BTT essentially had a market capitalization of $360, 360 win 632 versus the sort of thought. This genuinely metric likewise considers the coins that in a real sense have been gradually gotten rid of through the cycle called consuming, which sort of is applied to control the expansion rate in an unpretentious manner. At this point, the in every way that really matters, complete stock of Bittorrent sort of is laid out at 990,000,000,000,000,000 BTT, which sort of is genuinely critical. In conclusion, the coursing supply generally is utilized to essentially compute the market capitalization and evaluate the coins truly current remaining in the positions in a sort of enormous way. It signifies the sort of in general measure of BTT that in a real sense is as of now exchanged across all trades, barring the coins that for the most part are marked, locked, frozen, or briefly really put unavailable for general use for reasons unknown in an unpretentious manner. It's by and large accepted that digital currencies that certainly have a coursing supply between 60 million and 150 million explicitly are the most appropriate for genuinely long-haul speculation, since they certainly are generally prone to essentially see the value in esteem over a drawn-out timeframe, conceivably many years, while keeping a sensible expansion rate. In every way that really matters, in opposition to prevalent thinking. At this point, Bittorrent fundamentally has a circling supply of 951 421 714 286 000 coins in a by and large enormous manner. Throughout recent hours, the exchanging volume related with BTT arrived at the mark of $16,889 682 in a truly significant manner. Yesterday, on September 28, the normal weighted exchanging volume recorded toward the finish of the exchanging time frame remained at $14,335 548, which sort of shows that 7 days prior, on September 22, BTT explicitly was esteemed at $0, which sort of really intends that from that point forward. The cost for the most part is explicitly vacillated by 0% in a by and large significant manner. 7 days prior, on September 22, how much BTT that basically was traded between market members especially was assessed at $14,870 429, which generally shows